At night, a train is not transport. It is a closed world, no exits, no escape. Only strangers and darkness racing together. Something had boarded that didn't plan to leave anyone the same. Somewhere in the Southeast Asia, a train starts from a station, speeding up gradually for the next junction. It was pitch dark outside. The door slides open. A man stumbles in, not loud, not shouting, just smiling, bloodshot eyes, calm hands. That calm is what scares first. He sits, stares, doesn't blink. 10 seconds, 20, finally locks eyes with Preeti. People think fear is loud, but real fear is quiet. He leans closer. She smells alcohol and sweat. Her breath freezes. Predators don't rush. They enjoy the waiting. A teenage boy whispers to his mother. Why is he staring? Vikram turns slowly, smiles, walks over, kneels to the boy's level. Because when I stare, people remember me forever. He gently taps the boy's forehead, not violent, worse, personal. The mother pulls her son back, shaking. An elderly passenger stands. Son, please sit quietly. Silence. Vikram studies him like choosing meat, then suddenly slams his head into the metal pole. Crack. The man drops, blood spreading under his ear. No dramatic music, just gasps. That was the polite warning. Someone sobs loudly. Another whispers prayers. The compartment becomes a breathing grave. Another lady, Aparna, was observing the whole episode. She looked very composed. She stands, not shaking, not shouting. She said, "You're enjoying this too much." Vikram smiles wider, walks toward her slowly. Smart ones break best. He leans close, because they think they won't. She holds his gaze, doesn't move. But her hand slides into her pocket, phone recording, silent. A baby begins crying. Vikram locks the coach door. Every cry, someone bleeds. The crying continues. He punches a random man, blood from the nose. Next cry, slap to a woman. Parents cover the baby's mouth, muffled sobbing. The train keeps racing forward. Fear had rules now, and he was the god of them. A muscular man rushes him. For 1 second, hope. Vikram sidesteps, trips him, sits on his chest, whispers, "Heroes entertain me." Then repeatedly smashes his head on the floor, thud, thud, thud. Blood pools. No one screams anymore. They've learned screaming costs pain. Vikram wipes his hands calmly, looks at Preeti again. Last year a girl begged like you. I let her live. She jumped under a train 2 days later. No one knows if it's true, but it doesn't matter. Psychological damage lands like a bomb. Preeti collapses, shaking. Barely moving lips, barely moving legs. Violence escalates. Vikram pulls emergency chain halfway. Train slows slightly. If I pull fully, we stop in darkness. No help, no lights, just me. He begins counting. 5, 4, a woman faints. 3, people beg. 2, Aparna speaks cold. You already lost. For the first time, his smile cracks. The station explodes into light breaks scream. Doors burst open. Boots thunder. Weapons raised. And the nightmare ends. Vikram was neutralized, handcuffed, and taken into custody by armed police. The police publicly thanked and commended Aparna for alerting them at the right moment through her timely mobile message. The injured passengers were swiftly escorted off the train and rushed to the nearest hospital for urgent medical care. As the gravity of the danger sank in, the compartment slowly filled with applause. Passengers rose to their feet, clapping for Aparna, not just in gratitude, but in deep respect. For the first time since the nightmare began, the air felt lighter. A collective sigh of relief echoed through the coach as fear finally loosened its grip. Nightmare ends. But fear doesn't end when danger leaves. It moves inside and stays. Preeti looks out with an empty stare. No tears left, just shock. They survived. But survival is not the same as being okay. At the hospital, the elderly man was taken into surgery. Hero man in coma, conductor with fractured skull. Doctors whisper, families crying. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, begins. Preeti hears train sounds in hospital, suddenly screams, attempts to tear out the IV line. He's coming, stop the train. Nurses restrain her gently. A child wets bed repeatedly, mother says. He hasn't slept since. One man refuses to enter elevators. Feels like the coach. Aparna watches from hallway. Knows she stopped him, but also knows damage is permanent. She thinks quietly, justice doesn't undo terror. Doctors explain the phenomenon as panic disorders, night terrors, trauma memory loops, fear triggered by sounds. Some victims may never ride trains again. Some may never feel safe anywhere. Criminals leave scenes. But trauma lives in people. He walked in for 2 hours. He will live in them for years. If a crime shatters lives and scars minds forever, is punishment alone enough? Or is true justice about standing up, speaking out, and making sure such darkness never rises again? In the end, courage won. Fear was challenged, and silence was broken. What do you think? If you believe in justice, awareness, and stories that matter, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more powerful episodes.